April 7th, 2022. Don't know why I keep dreaming of old boyfriends. Maybe because I'm alone and unmarried. Truth be told, I'm so used to living alone, don't know if I could ever live with someone again. I want to tell my dear neighbor Helen why I'm on disability, but I don't want to scare her, so I'm just gonna leave it unsaid. Liz is doing really bad. I've never seen someone so tortured by anxiety, unconditional crying, uncontrollable crying, and physical stresses in my whole life. I don't know how much more I can take. I'm trying to be a good friend, but it's all too much for me, praying for her relief. I've been through the door and back again, now stronger and more confident in who I am, now healed from all the things that led me to that door in the first place. Lost in the humdrum, a pebble on the shore, a voice in the wind that no one hears, a nickel on the sidewalk, a cricket behind the fridge. I am bound to exercise my right to creativities, my right to read and seek, my right to use my vibrator. I am it, she, he, we, they, us. I am one with all, yet belong to no one. Will you hold my hand? Will you admire the sunset with me? To be free, you have to be freed of the prisons of your mind. You have to toss out all you've been taught. You have to find truth, even though it's hidden, and love her mystery. Not sure if I mentioned it, but I ended up painting the self-portrait with egg and hanging it in my bedroom. I'm loving it, looking at it often. As it says, hold on to things dear. April 8th, 2022, 11:37 p.m. I want to, but I said I wouldn't, so I shouldn't. I just can't. But I'm thinking about him. I'm always thinking about him. Last night I dreamt I was at some sort of university that was having initiation celebrations in specific groups. Demetra was in the Greek group. I asked for some of their food, and then she said, "You belong to the witch group." Last night I dreamt that I was on a beach, and Johnny Zetzer, Shannon, and Jared, and my dad's sisters were there for an auction on 6 properties with beachfront homes. We were all looking through the places, and I had to pee. There was a strange restroom with open toilets that were very tall. All the girls who were popular when I was growing up, who I never fit in with, were there. I was trying to pee in front of them, but I couldn't. They were all very stressed about their current lives. 4:30 a.m. Fell back to sleep. I dreamt I was back in high school again. My friend Natalie, who died, was there. I asked her to show me to my locker. There was a computer on the front of it. I opened it, and it was huge and filled with stuff. There was money, a cell phone, and an ashtray full of cigarette butts, too. I started digging around, saying I started my period and I needed to find a pad. I got a pad and was looking for the bathroom when I literally ran into Mike Guerrero's wife, Jackie. She was all pissy with me, and I was arguing, saying, "I really like you. I don't know why we can't be friends." Then Dan was standing there saying, "I'm going to call the cops." He left to call, and I was so mad. My old boyfriend grabbed me and said, "I miss our sex." I said, "It's not that I don't like you. I'm just ready to commit." Someone said, "I need to use your cell phone," and walked off with it. Then the cops came, and I woke and went to the car to smoke cigarettes and process this dream. I'm so glad Natalie showed up again. She's always visiting me in my dreams. I'm getting back into reading Frank Moore's zines, or zines, however you pronounce that, zines. A little over halfway through. It's such a pleasure to read words by like-minded people. Yay. Also reading Cosmic Game is very challenging, so reading it slow, but really enjoying that too. It is full of amazing references. I'm having anxiety. My fears are so big. I fear everything. Is that why they call it paranoia, schizophrenia? I don't remember being that way till Phil killed himself. Such a huge devastation for me. Still, I'm feeling hopeful about losing more weight, and I feel so much better just losing 20 pounds. 100 more to go. But I've got to love myself at any weight. That has been a very difficult lesson to learn. So much love inside of me. Just went back outside to smoke, 5:30 a.m. There was a single bird singing his heart out in the dark. It was so beautiful, so fucking beautiful. Noon. This day just keeps getting worse and worse. I don't want to talk about it, but I don't handle life well. My anxiety is through the roof. Smoked a whole pack of cigarettes already. I'm just going to eat lunch and go back to sleep. It's the only thing that calms me down. I am so sorry. Sorry I thought what I created mattered. Sorry I thought I could inspire the world. Sorry I thought I had a purpose. I'm just an unmarried woman living off of government funding. I am nothing, less than nothing. Yet inside my heart lies galaxies of untold beauty. What will God do with me? April 11th, 2022. Had a very detailed dream about Tony Labat that left me with the feeling his art is amazing, but his person and personal life is very undesirable. He is not who I thought he was. Hands down, knees bowed, I will say what not allowed. Lift up your skirt and show me the world to me. Who can say what meaning they will find, given the artifact of time? I am here. I live. I am more than just a painting. I am real. Rain, 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 bringing flowers from ground, their beauty more than gold found, stepping to another stone, just another scammer on the phone. Where do other hearts roam to hurt others? Don't they know they are hurting themselves, for karma doesn't die? Alone in the mist with bells on my wrist, naked and smiling about the clock unwinding, doubts cast shadows that are dark, but this is a crack in the heart where the light gets in. Isn't that right, Leonard Cohen? 1 a.m. I was dreaming that I was in college with Jen Armstrong, and I was moving my things back into 300 Church Street, and there was a queen bee in the garage, and my baby brother Mark was using my art easel, and he was an amazing artist. He was painting a painting of money from the smallest bill to the largest close-up blown up, and it was perfect. He was associating it with transportation. You use this bill to take a bus, this bill to take a taxi, this bill to take a train, this bill to take an airplane, this bill to take a rocket ship, etc. My things were all over the driveway. My dad pulled up in a car drunk and was wasted. I asked what day it was and got scared because I forgot to pay rent on a house I was renting where my cat lived. I was asked to show my video art. I said I will send the art, but not myself. I don't travel anymore. 3 a.m. Can't sleep. Foremost, I long to share my love through my arts. You can't imagine the pain of Tony Labat's silence towards me. His blackballing me and refusing to tell my story. Somehow it will rise. I believe in an on-time God, as Pastor Boggs always said. Just realized I also dreamt of Catherine Curley. How I admire her. What greatness she beholds. Take me to the sea, so I may speak to her. In her waves she beckons, the very essence of my vagina. Warm sands under my feet, The smell of fish and fresh air floods my heart.